and welcome to tonight's reading. So I'm just going to see for the collective what is going on, what might be blocking us. So for blocks so far, we have this kind of, we've got the Moon, the Ten of Swords, and the Eight of Pentacles, with the Queen of Cups and the Knight of Swords. Alright, and then the Chariot on the bottom. What I am feeling at the moment is this kind of, this anxiety or this pressure that's being put on. There's this kind of like rush to get everything done all at once, which doesn't work, right? So with the Moon, you know, ask yourself what is necessary, what is true, and if that's the kind of thing that you're struggling with, if understanding what is true is why you came to this reading, just know that this kind of painful anxiety is going to come to a close if it hasn't already, and that the work that you're putting in day by day is enough. All right? So this kind of emotional anxiety that I feel is this kind of past story that has followed you is really playing a big role in your life at the moment. So let's see if we can get a bit more. What is causing this anxiety? Okay, so we've got the Knight of Pentacles that has come out. I'd say that possibly you feel that what you're working for is coming to you really, really slowly, and possibly you had imagined things to work out differently. So let's see, anything else coming out? Let's see. All right, so because this hasn't, because what you have kind of dreamt up in for your goal or your ambition, I would say, because it hasn't happened the way that you had thought, or maybe it's taking a bit longer and you're thinking, is this abundance or is this kind of freedom that I've been looking for going to come from the situation that I'm in? I feel like there's definitely, like you've replayed a story to your mind over and over again, that this, if it hasn't happened, it's not going to happen. But the cards are saying differently. It's just going to take a little bit more time, but there is a lot of movement here. It's just you're stuck in this back and forth of, I'm gonna make it, I'm gonna do it, and then it doesn't happen. So then you tell yourself it's not going to happen, but then it's kind of like this roller coaster of emotions. And really, what the spirit guides are saying is to slow down and focus on the process day to day. Don't keep thinking of the outcome. Don't have expectations for exactly how long it's going to take and how you're going to get there. If you keep putting in the work and you just steadily focus on one thing at a time, you'll see it come to light. So let's just get, is there anything else? And the Chariot was on the bottom. So you're headed in the right direction. What I see here, and look, Victory popped out, and the Eight of Wands, which is talking about action and movement. So don't be disheartened. I really feel like balance is going to serve you well. Focusing on your health. If you have created some sort of environment where every morning you're waking up and thinking, I have to do this again, but it's not going to get anywhere. Try and change that too. Baby steps are helping me achieve the most amazing things, and I'm on my journey, I'm on my way there. And I think that's going to help you a lot. So I'm just going to get some clarifying cards from an oracle deck, the Soul's Journey lesson cards. I'll link all the card descriptions below, but I should probably ask a question, shouldn't I? So Spirit, what is the collective who's watching this at this time? What's blocking them? What's the niggle to the Ten of Swords? What's coming up for them? Loneliness. Oh, my loves. Beautiful. I know that I am never alone. So possibly I feel like the environment that you're in at the current moment has a lot to play on this. Possibly you feel like you're working alone, and it's such a big journey to do just by yourself. But the universe and your spirit guides really want you to know that loneliness, there's growth in loneliness, and you're never alone in saying that. So maybe it's time to ask for some help. Go out and try to align yourself with things that you enjoy doing. If you have a dog, walk your dog and take it to a dog park. If you have any kind of online meetings or Toastmasters or things like that, I really want you to try and distract yourself from this loneliness in maybe do some journaling. Try and find out what are the type of people that you want to surround yourself with. You may be surrounded by people at this time, but you might feel very lonely. So having someone that you can open up to, that you trust, is a big thing here. Yeah. So I'm just going to see what advice do we have for the loneliness. I can feel that somebody, I don't know if anyone can relate to this, but there's someone out there who's really just crying out for a helping hand. What has caused this loneliness? Self-esteem. I possess gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. So possibly you've battled with low self-esteem, or maybe possibly you're a very confident person, and that has, the people that you're around may have had trouble accepting your confidence, and they've kind of moved away from you for one reason or another. If that's the case, then I would say it's time to find your tribe, your people, right? So, like I said, go out and find an activity that's something where like-minded people, where you can gel in. I'm getting the idea of pottery class or an art class or something like that. And what advice have you got for everyone watching this in the collective? Maybe some sort of art class is definitely coming through. Or maybe just doing art at home and vibing to some music, watching someone on YouTube. If you don't feel like going out, that's always growth. I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. Excuse me. So yeah, I would say The best way to do that for me, personally, what I would suggest doing is journaling, meditating. I'm a bit of a hermit myself, so there's growth in doing what makes you afraid. So if you're someone who has stayed home a lot, and possibly you've isolated yourself, start telling yourself, I am attracting such and such. I am attracting this vibration of people. I am attracting high vibrational people. I am going to go out of my comfort zone and put myself in experiences that I have closed myself off from. And on the bottom is peace. I am a being of love, and I release all negative energy. So yeah, I'm definitely getting the feeling that the people around you that you had in your life previously have possibly said things to you directly, or you've heard it behind your back, which has made you kind of just completely cut off from everybody. Maybe you have like one or two people around you, but you don't, I feel like there's some like male-female dynamic where possibly it's like a different, there's not like, you can't go and do your normal activities with the people that you're around, those self-care activities where you kind of just relax and be more of yourself. So I'm really wanting you to restart, refresh, you know, this is the end of that cycle of anxiety and things. Do day by day work. The more you put yourself out there, the more you kind of attract, using manifestation. You could do some prayer work. There's lots of things, but I feel like there's definitely this story that you've been telling yourself, and it's kind of something that has happened that's made you really skeptical and doubt yourself, and doubt that people want to be around you, but that's not true. Maybe certain people walked away, but those weren't your people, right? So I really appreciate you letting me do this reading, and I'm sending you so much love. I'm giving you a big hug. Go and drink some water, sit in silence, and let it out. Feel those emotions, but then take some action and start fresh tomorrow morning. But yes, definitely do some self-care and be kind to yourself. Be very, very kind to yourself. Yeah, much love. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Mwah.